Today, we're going to talk about the Leo season. What does it mean? What's associated with Leo in that season and corresponding elements and components and keywords that have to do with Leo. So whenever we cycle into the Leo season, then all you have to do is check out this video and you will have a good breakdown of the Leo season. Okay, so Leo is the sign, it's a fire sign, it's a fixed sign. And the fire means that it spreads fast, quickly, it envelops. It could be very warm, but it could be very destructive. So when you think of fire, just think of excitement and action. It's also bluntness, enthusiastic. It's also very confident, arrogant. I'm going down these words. It's creative, it's dramatic. Leos, because they're fire signs, they could be dramatic. They are a lot of times associated with performers, acting. All right. It's enthusiasm. It's exciting. It's also exercise. All right. But out of all the fire signs, Leo is the most non-energetic. They like to sit back, entertain, but not so much action because they're the kings. You know, they're the royalty of the astrology zodiac. And think of that fire as a fire in the fireplace where it warms up the whole room. So it could be intense. Also, fire signs are very intuitive. Yes, water signs have gut feelings because feelings are associated with water. But true intuition is a fire sign. It's fire. All right. Because it just takes over. It takes, you just know. And so that's a good distinction that we should all remember. It's positive. It's also romance, the fire, you know, in the romance, things get heated up, right? And it also signifies sweat, or because working out is sweat, and heat, but fever, you know. So in medical astrology, which is a very specialized area of astrology, when you look at Leo or any fire signs, that could signify fever, okay, or inflammation. So that would be something to factor in when you're looking to do a procedure or something like that, because you don't want a complication with fever and things like that. All right, that's a whole nother topic. But it also transforms, you know, fires sometimes contain fires, but any kind of a fire produces ash. So you take one, it's in one form. So you have a book, you burn it, and it becomes ashes. And then that ash goes back into the earth, and it fertilizes the earth, you know. It's unpredictable, it's unstable, and it's a yang energy. It's not inward, it's outward. Okay. So that's where you start. You start with the fire. And then when we go down the list of fixed, right? The fixed words, what does that mean? So it's a modality, and fixed means to accumulate. You know, Taurus is the master accumulator because it has to do with possessions, but they're fixed. They don't want to let go of anything, and they could be the most frugal. But Leo, because of the fire, it goes out, it doesn't come in. So they're always giving. Now, are you getting the feel of these energies, how they work? It's amazing though, isn't it? And then it's also they're analytical. The fixed signs are analytical, and they could be bossy. And it's chronic because it's long term. They don't want to change. Remember, it's conservative. It's consolidating, put it all together. Taurus is a fixed sign, but it's also the architect. You don't want these buildings, moving around and falling down. You want them to be stable, right? Dignified, determined, conventional, dogmatic. They have an excellent memory because it stays in, it's fixed. It's executive, it's firm, and it goes, these fixed signs are more inward. So that's why this fire sign that goes outward, the Leo, but it's more contained than any other fire sign. I hope you understand. All right. And then it's also laborious because they put the work in, organizing. There's no need to change. Let's just maintain it. It's persevering. It's also proud. Leo is known to be proud. Okay. And secretive, self-absorbed, sustaining, take care of, temperamental, thrifty, and then unyielding. So that's when you start putting together the modality and the elements with the corresponding sign. Now you already have a definition of the sign without even looking at the particular sign. So when we go into Leo, they need to create, I create, I desire, and I will. That's Leo, okay? They need appreciation. They need fuel, so fuel would be wood, money, smiles. Yay, want to be recognized. It's a powerful sign of desire. And they need to create expression, all right? They need to be out there sharing, they're great performers. They like to be in front of people. They love humor, laughter, okay? And they're kind of like the adolescents in the horoscope, where Capricorn is the elder, Gemini is the childlike, so Leo is the adolescent, and they're very authentic. They could be arrogant, boastful, they're bright. They are the carnivores, like of all the astrological signs. They love meat. So just pay attention. These are all key words. Charismatic. They also rule children because children are part of creativity, and Leo is romance too. So it's decisive, demanding. They like to decorate because it's about entertaining, anything that goes with entertainment. Also luxuries, the jewels, luxurious material, rich food, rich home, beautiful opulence, because they're the king or the queen, royalty, giving, generous, enthusiastic. They could be loud, loving, loyal, passionate, outgoing, playful. They like to play, and they have a great sense of humor, and self-assured, self-created, any like fabrics that are luxurious, embroidered with gold thread, silk, anything like that. They could be showy or showmanship. Okay, so those are the key words for Leo. So when we move into Leo season, we have to remember that it's represented by a lion, which means they're very courageous, they're very strong, they're kind of like looking around, but if they want to say something, they're going to be heard, and they're going to let you know. Roar, right? You could always tell if there's Leo in the ascendant area in the first house, because that's your appearance. They might have a lot of hair, like a big mane of hair, or in the 10th house, if there's Leo up there, they might have a lot of hair that you could see, or they used to have a lot of hair if they didn't go bald. So that's a lot of the information of the Leo season. So with Leo, we have to always include the planet that it's associated with, right? So it's associated with the sun, and the sun shines, it burns hot, and it lights up the whole solar system, the whole zodiac. So that is the ruler of Leo, okay? Sun also represents stamina, vitality, and being seen, and a focus. So sun energy projects out as well. So, you know, like the sun rays go out, and even the solar flares that are billions of miles away affect us on this planet, on planet Earth. So, and it represents, I am, the color is bright yellow. The metal is gold, okay? When you see people with a lot of gold jewelry on, or a lot of diamonds and gold, just know they have strong Leo in their chart. Might not be their sun sign, could be the ascendant, or they could have a stellium in Leo, or they could love Venus, Leo stuff, which would be, you know, luxury stuff. So it's very important to understand that. So it also is exalted in Aries, the sun. So it's important to know dignities, and we could talk about that later, but to be very well-rounded, when we talk about the Leo season, we have to understand the planet sun that it goes with. And then there's another thing that we always have to look at, is what sign is opposite Leo. So Leo is opposite Aquarius, and they're both fixed signs, except one is more personal. The Leo sign is personal, but, you know, to be seen on a personal level. But when we talk about Aquarius, it's collective, it's the whole world. So the emphasis is not on the person, it's on the world, humanitarian. So, and also it's of the mind, you know, and it's the genius, Aquarius. So during this time that I'm filming this video, we have very strong Aquarius energy out there in the real world, in real time, in current transits. These are all different ways of saying it. So when you look at the Leo season, you're always called to check out the Aquarian energies as well. You cannot ignore it, because it's a seesaw. So Leo is balanced by Aquarius. All the signs are. That's why I highly promote in my teachings to learn the natal chart. If not the natal, to learn the natal chart, but to learn the natural wheel. When you want to decode the natal chart, the way to learn astrology is through the natural wheel, to decode it. And I'll be creating, probably early next year, instead of people having to take the whole Astrology Made Super Easy course, I'm going to break it down into components. The first thing will be the natural wheel, and see how long it would take to go through that, and then go through the houses, the signs, the planets, and the aspects. Those are the most complicated. But you have to understand the natural wheel, or the zodiac, first, and all that goes with it. So I thank you again. It's an honor and a privilege. I'm Ev Zerverdakis. If you haven't checked out my website, please do so. Everything is under the same name, Holistic Healing Astrology. That's for the YouTube channel, that's for the TikTok, that's for the Instagram, that's for the Facebook. Everything is Holistic Healing Astrology. And my services are to help you heal holistically by looking at these modalities: astrology, psychic, impressions, oracle readings, mentorship, coaching. It's all for you. It's to help you get through your phase, whatever you're going through, or to empower you. So keep me in mind if you need any of my offerings. And till next time, I love you. Please comment below, subscribe, and hit the bell so you'll know whenever I post another video. And be safe out there.